Shalom Israel first. I want to give all praise and glory honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakudash, the Barnes Ski Apostles, Oscar Millstone. Peace citation 1/3 of Israel. For this lesson, I want to title it Expected Test. Alright. And basically going into how, when you pray for certain gifts, the spirit like faith, wisdom, patience, courage, and et cetera, et cetera. Expect, expect you to be put in situations that that'll require you to have these things. These things will be put to the test. You pray for faith. You pray for faith. You're gonna be put in a situation. The Lord's gonna put you in a situation where it requires you to have faith. All right. These things out here are weird. But James 1 and let's read this. Let's see. All right, James 1 and 2, it says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow." All right, so let's look up this word test. I've already looked it up. It says it's a sense of trial or examination to determine the correctness of something. All right, so it's a trial, basically a trial and tribulation to see where you're at with it ultimately. It says, "For you know that your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow." All right, and that's how we grow through these trials and tribulations. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. All right, and that's what the Lord is ultimately building us up for. All right, he's building us up to be complete. All right, the Lord he doesn't do that. If you're supposed to get Salaki, I want to start this shit. If you were to give the Lord gold, you think he'll accept gold with all this tarnish and and specks and all types of impurities on it? Or you expect him to want something pure, fine, top of the top? All right. So that's how it is. All right. The Lord he's building up his men. All right, to be pure gold. All right. What's that? Isaiah 13:12. "I'll make a man more precious than fine gold." All right. How's that happen? Through the trials and tribulations. All right. We get these impurities purged off of us ultimately. But it says, fifth verse, "If you need wisdom, ask our generous power, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking." And understand that when you ask for these things, don't expect these things to come off a snap of a fingers. All right, you pray for it, and then the next day you just you got the top notch faith, or whatever gift you're praying for. I expect for certain situations to arise, and these things that you pray for, you have to use them ultimately. All right, because that's what we're really, we're getting the experience to apply these things. All right. Let's go to Sirach 34. Sirach 34 and 9. Let's see how much time I got. 9. It says, "A man that hath travailed knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. He that hath no experience knoweth little, but he that hath travailed is full of prudence." All right, we're going to get this in the GNT, Salakia. All right, Surah 34, GNT, 9 verse. It says, "A well-traveled person with wide experience knows many things and talks sense." All right, so that experience is very essential. All right, because you don't learn a certain thing. Ultimately, experience is the best teacher. All right, how to shit. Experience is the best teacher. So if you ain't gone through nothing, how are you supposed to declare what to do in certain situations? How you gonna give word of advice and and such? 10 verse, it says, "You can't know much if you haven't experienced much, but travail can make you more clever." All right. So ultimately, that experience is what helps, basically what helps you grow. All right. And an experience, let's look up that word experience. you're not gonna know what to do every time something comes about. All right, experience says trial, proof. All right, experiment. Basically, to try, test. All right, so how you gonna be proven? How are these traits gonna be tested if you don't go through the experience, all right, or AKA as a trial lesson, the test to go to have these traits grow, all right. Fucking bird gonna sit on my car. Gonna try to shit on my shit, but let's see. Oh, and this is right here. Right here. All right, Sirach 4, and I'll start at I'll start at 16, or I'll start at 14. All right, this is talking about wisdom. It says, "They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doth love. Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then will she return straightway unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin." All right, this is wisdom being personified, as a woman. All right, but that point I wanted to get was try. All right, you're gonna be tested, with wisdom, as we just read. So, this is not meant to be long. Pretty straight to the point. But if you pray for such things, understand that there's gonna be a test, or or a certain situation gonna arise for you to apply these things. All right, you don't get better at something if you don't go through it. All right, it's like riding a bike. How you expect to be a master bike rider if you don't ride the bike. All right, so it's just it goes on. It kind of goes along with other things. How you expect to have more faith if you ain't going through situations that require you to have faith. All right. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Want to give all praise and glory honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakodash. Till next time, shalom.